It is another beautiful day on the farm. My name is Nathan and welcome to Real Farm Days. As of recording this, it is May 1st. It's 47 degrees and beautifully sunny out. And today we got to get Little Gray, our farm truck, unstuck that we got buried in mud about 2 weeks ago when this tremendous amount of rain we've been getting in the area started. All that good intro stuff out of the way, let's get some heat in the Kubota so I can attempt to push that truck out. I'm all by myself, so hopefully I can get this done and not get the tractor stuck. That is my biggest fear right now. Oh, come on. All right, got that knocked out of the way. So what happened is we were in the process of taking care of a few things and I tried to drive through here and got stuck almost at the edge, right? And then I went back through where it was even deeper yet and just buried myself. It was so wet. This is like one of the lowest spots in the farm. So felt good to get that out. One chore out of the way, and man, that sets our whole weekend up for success. Love it. New day. The truck is out. Stayed home last night after I got the truck out to take care of everything at home so I could spend all day out here. And by home, we moved. We don't live with my parents anymore. For those of you new, when we purchased the farm, we realized we were wasting so much time traveling back and forth that we moved in with my parents for a little while. And that saved us a ton of travel time, and just after a little over a year, it was time to go on. So we found a really nice house in our range just down the road from the farm, so we can still save a bunch of time. Son stays in the same school, and when it's time to sell and build on the farm, we're in a good neighborhood where I think we'll be able to do that easily. So that's part of the reason I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks, because we're dealing with all that. But what do we got to do today? So this field right here actually is cereal rye, radish, and clover. So I'm going to get that terminated because next week we're going to be planting a bunch of sunflowers and other stuff in here that we're going to put in this field. So that gives you a little hint of what we're going to do with this field. I've been teasing you all about it, but definitely going to be planting some sunflowers. So we've got some good organics that we'll put into the soil and call it good. Ooh, blueberries. So let's take a look at these while we're over here. Look at that. So you can see we got some pink bud. It definitely froze last night, but overall, the bushes that I have pruned, look at this bad boy right here. The bushes that I pruned are looking amazing. So we'll get the field mowed, get that taken care of. Next step is over here. Oh wow, look at this. Look at these pink bud. There's a ton of blossoms on this. For those of you that are familiar with blueberries, that is a loaded bush that I pruned 2 years ago. Camera, keep up with me here. Look at that pink bud. Once again, this is phase, or stage is called pink bud. It can handle a little bit of frost, but not a lot. When they're open and completely white, that's where it can't handle a lick of it. So, secondary task is cleaning up this bad boy. So this tree fell across our access. You actually see a little gray truck back through the brush there, blocking us. So we get that bad boy cut. Had to fix the greenhouse, and there is another tree I want to show you. We had some high winds with all the rain that we've been getting, and this white pine up here, the top completely snapped off. It was like a split tree at the top, and it just whack, like completely snapped. And I'll show you, see if the camera will get it. Follow up there so you can see that tree. Whoop, the top snapped off. And then as I walk in, this just leaves me a ton of stuff that I got to clean up that I'm not excited for, but here's the top of the tree. And look how big of an impression that left in the ground when it freaking hit. It just pile drive right into the ground. So we got this huge jungled mess of stuff that we gotta take care of. So while I've been ranting about what we got going on, Kubota's been warming up. Let's get back to that, and let's get the mower hooked up to the Kubota. I kind of want to let the sun hit that field and dry some of the dew out a bit, but there's only so much time of the day, and see how patient I can wait. Let's see if I can get this not in 100 tries with a quick hitch. The past couple times I've tried this, I have just absolutely sucked at it. Try not to knock anything over with the bucket. Maybe. Let's see how close we are. Oh. Whoa. First try. I'll take that. That's how we start the day. Quick hitch. Quick awesome. Make sure I'm not missing something, because that feels way too easy compared to last time. No, we're rock solid. All right. And I'll put a shot of grease everywhere. It's been a second since I've done that. I also need to do the 50-hour service on this thing yet. And I can hear it coming out. Yeah, so beautiful day. Super pumped about that. New house is going really well. Kid loves it. It's crazy to think that we lived with my parents for as long as we did, and we stayed in like literally a room. My son had a room, my wife and I had a room, and she had her remote job set up in the closet of that room, and I don't know why this is not working. We made it work, but it was tight, to say the least. And we're pumped to have our own spot. I'm sure my parents are pumped to have their own spot back. And Everybody wins. Okay, so chore 1 about to commence. Terminating or mowing this field. I don't know if I'm gonna do the row just to the right of this because I did a ton of clover to kind of firm up the soil because I'm not sure if our exit driveway is gonna be right there or not. But time lapse going behind, get some sweet footage with the action cam here, and let's see what we can do. PTO about to turn on. PTO on. A little too low. And look at that beautiful, beautiful field, all trimmed up and taken care of. So chore number 1 done for the day. Next item on the docket is still in the same field. I won't walk over there, but we have this 2-track here. And to the left of the 2-track, you can see that strip of grass and all the trees encroaching. So I'm gonna walk this line, make sure there's no big stumps, so I can mow here and start to take that tree line and push it back a little bit more. And this winter, fall, I'll cut down the bigger trees and actually really start to push it back so we have more room back there. And then if we have cars that are driving down that lane, they're not gonna get scratched up or hit by the trees. But I don't wanna cut too many trees because that is the barrier for the property line, and it'll kind of become a privacy hedge in a sense if we continue to let it grow. Let's get to it. Let's go with a reverse angle for this run. Get the hearing protection on. Making such good progress so far today. Pumped. Let down because of the trees that I left. Yep. Boom, got that section widened out. Looks really nice. Take a little lookaroo here. Widened it out quite a bit. What I'm working on next is I got these branches that are overhanging and could scratch a car if we have cars go through here. So I'm gonna trim those up with a pole saw. And then I got my little helper out here with me today too. He's picking up some of the bigger branches, and then we'll come with the pruning shears, get some of these little ones right on the edge, and get one or two more passes with a Kubota, and we'll be on to the next project for the day. But I'm pumped to get this done. I've been thinking about this extending this for like months, so I'm pumped to get it done. And then we'll fire the tractor back up and chop this. So for these branches, you might just want to go around the other side of the truck, okay? And then that will drive me nuts having that stick hanging out like that. So, whoa, that was close. Whoa, that was close. Even though it's May 2nd and it doesn't really feel like it is temperature-wise, I'm actually kind of thankful that things are so cold, so it's keeping everything slowed down, because we're pretty behind from taking that time off. I think I might leave just this one's hanging up. There, I'll leave that one for now. This one's gotta go, sorry. And that one. Should be high enough where the car's not gonna hit it. This one, the same kind of deal. Oh, don't hit me. What do we think? Maybe just do. And that one. That looks good. Then, this one's dead, so we're just gonna. Oh, come on, don't be dead already. Still have the nice canopy, but we're just cleaning it up, so we're not scratching cars. This one is just ridiculously gonna go. We'll leave that one, and this one. This one, and that one. Okay, here. I gotta do that one, and that one, and that little guy. So even in the big, bad, tall SUV, isn't gonna get hit. Lifted truck, maybe a different story. Okay. Get that cut up and cleaned up, get it dropped off at the fire pit, and let's hit another pass with the mower. Good job, Tiggy. Good job. All right, this one scares the crap out of me. So this is one of the trees that the top snapped off of last May. I think it was May 20. We had a huge storm go through here. And I don't have a big enough chainsaw to go through. I tried cutting it, and my dad has been wedging the crap out of this thing, and it just will not fall. I don't even dare stand in front of it. But what I did is I ended up putting a burn log under here to try to burn it out. And actually I did like 6 of them, and it still won't go down. But I mean, this thing is leaner McLean. So I got another case of burn logs. I'm gonna put one underneath it and see if we can get this thing to go down once and for all. I mean, it is barely hanging on. When it goes, it's gonna come squish. Yeah, it scares the crap out of me. I think it's wet enough where this tree, the bark won't catch on fire. I'll burn this. Come on. Okay, maybe it's gonna go. See if that will at least get the log started, and then I'll push it up into that area. You can tell that tree's so dry that it could catch on fire pretty quickly. All right, I need a long stick. Long stick. Try not to go anywhere near the front of this thing. Shoot. Shoot. That's not what I wanted to have happen. Damn it. This is exactly what I did not want to have happen. There. Come on, hopefully that's just enough to get this log started. Don't fall. There you go. There. We'll let that burn for a while. Come back and check it out. And hopefully have a tree that's on the ground. And I think it's time to think about if I'm going to keep going after this. I definitely wanted to get this done for the day. And let's get this bad boy cut up. Always forget with how much this thing chips. Gotta put pants over the boots. Look at that, just from that tiny little branch, how much is in there already. Got greedy. Good thing it's dead. Phew. There, let's see. He's gonna grab it, so I'm just gonna pile it up here. Pile it up in a way that he has to take it though, so he can't be selective. Oh, so this variety of blueberry is called Nelson. It's my wife's favorite, but I need to cut these. I pruned these 2 years ago, and it was when we first bought the farm. Well, knew we were gonna buy the farm, and I babied them when I cut them. Or I should have just took them down where I left like 1 or 2 branches on to simulate new growth. But also, I'm not fertilizing, so that doesn't help. But whoa, this thing went way down to the ground. Yeah. This is where I should be going through with my trimmers and just pick 1 or 2 big branches from each one and cut it out, because that big wood just sucks all the nutrients and takes it away from the rest of the plant. Doesn't really produce fruit either. And then it makes the fruit that does come on the bush not be as good. Yeah, I did have that on. Come on. Did you know there's more than one variety of blueberry? I think some people take that for granted. We learned that when we worked at the farmer's market. I think I've shared that before, but people are blown away. So we brought all the varieties we had, let people sample them, taste test, and eat their favorite one. And we sold out every time. Ooh, hey, bumblebee. Panda of the sky. Trim this one up just a little bit more for circles. bada boom. There. Nice little chunk of wood for him. It's nice and dead, so probably actually be pretty fun to burn. But, all right. So pretty productive Friday afternoon and Saturday. Accomplished most of what I wanted to do. I think I'm going to put the tractor away and then call it a day here. Yeah, it's been a good one. So hopefully some of you, if you made it this far, you came over from the other channel that I had. So I'm going to post a video on that other channel stating, you know, hey, just, well, you would already know that. All right, sorry, because you made it this far, so you already watched the video. So for those of you that didn't know, I had a channel before, decently successful in one genre that I started in, and then I would try to change it into this, what has always been my vision. And I've gotten a lot of views and subscribers as of late on it, even though I haven't uploaded in like a year. So I put a video on there, steering them to this channel so they can still follow along. But leave a comment, where you're from. What do you want to see? We got a lot of stuff coming. What do you think we're going to do with that field? What's the idea that we're going to do that we haven't shared yet? I know I said I'm going to plant sunflowers, but what do you think I'm going to do really with it? Comment below. I try to respond to all comments. And yeah, so until the next one, we'll see you on the other side. Whoa. Oh, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button and you made it this far, subscribe. Bye.